Greetings. I just did something I haven't done in a while. I went on YouTube and I did a search for Mad Black Entertainment. I haven't done that in for months, just to see how many of the loser troll videos actually popped up. And my content is pushing that stuff down. Like, you have to scroll through a few pages to get to that stuff now because no one cares about it anymore. Oh. And I'm sure you guys saw the video I just posted on Mad Black Entertainment, where your boy Hero Hay decided if you can't beat him, dox him. So I put out his plan to dox me, and guys, check this out. I never seen a video move this fast. 1,160 views already, 113 comments, 111 likes, and 5 dislikes. And according to the real-time views, the video is actually at 1,800 views. That's the real-time views, but it's only showing 1,100. I see Opie Senpai came out and commented. All because I exposed his little plan to dox me. And it's hilarious that these guys have spent all this time on the internet talking about Kick Vic doxing people. Look at all of them, how they all made videos saying, oh, Kick Vic dox Umbrella Guy. Kick Vic dox Yellow Flash. But now they're doing it. Now they done joined the doxing arena. Just to remind folk, just so y'all see it for yourself, you know I ain't lying. Now that Stan with Vic got their butt kicked, this is what they do now. You gotta dox a guy who's been doxed over 30 times. Go right ahead. Add your name to the pile. And I know you watching, even though you keep telling people that you're not. And guys, I want y'all to understand something. Remember when this guy said I was irrelevant and didn't matter? Why are you planning to dox me if I don't matter? Why are you planning to dox me if I don't matter? I would like an answer to that question. He wants to have his cake and eat it too. He wants to be able to say that I'm a nobody and just ignore me, but at the same time in his Discord, he can't stop talking about me. See, that's what happens when I get into your system. Once I get into the matrix, it's over. You can't get me out. All they talk about in his chat is me. And once he doxes me, do you know what's going to happen, guys? Once he doxes me, all his credibility going to be gone. All of it. It's going to prove 100% that he is just like Kick Vic. I'm going to destroy his credibility. That's exactly how I beat perfection. I didn't go after his channel first. I went after his credibility first. I showed everybody that he was a liar. I showed everybody that he was a, what's his word again? Child enthusiast. That's how I beat him. I'm going to beat this dude the same way. I'm going to go after his credibility. I'm going to show you guys that he ain't nothing but a fucking online loser who fucking latched onto this Vic Manana thing. He latched onto it to get some notoriety, to get some views, to get some fame. He don't care about Vic. I want you guys to ask yourselves this. How many of these dudes have actually went to Vic Manana and asked him how he feels? Like after the court the other day, how many of them have reached out to the man on Twitter, said, hey, Vic, sorry about your losses. Is there anything I can do? If you actually cared about the man, wouldn't you do something like that? No, you make a video saying, Vic, please appeal. Please appeal it. You want this man to appeal it instead of asking him how he feels about it. Instead of worrying about whether or not this man is okay. Wait a minute, what? Those are channels in the Discord that are not for you. That's what they are. They're channels that you shouldn't worry about. That's exactly what they are. Don't worry about those. If you see channels in the Discord where we doing business, just stay out of it. There are a lot of rooms in the Discord where you guys can see them, but it's none of your business. It's not for you to tread on that ground. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I did something that most people wouldn't do, guys. I went on Twitter and I tweeted him directly. I went right to his Twitter and I said, go ahead and release your information. Because I've already been doxxed 32 times. So go right ahead and release your information. I said, I'm still not going to stop. See, most people would just sit back and wait. No, I went right to him. Went right to him and I told him, go ahead and do it. I don't care. I done been doxxed so many times. Everybody on this website know everything about me. See, let me tell you what he did. Wait a minute, let me put that back up for this illustration. Hold on. You see this little guy up here at the top, this masturbator guy who was saying, I support you? That's one of the trolls who doxed me. That's one of the people who spread around my personal information and shit about my kids and all that. That's one of those guys. So that's probably where he got his little so-called information from, this guy that he's talking to. Because all those guys run in the same little group. Now that group has gotten a lot smaller since I've been ignoring them. But yeah, that's where he got his information from. So I know for a fact it's already something that's been put out already. It's, wait a minute. This guy right here has the same, he has the same picture as this thing on the screen right here. So goodbye. I know that's you. Goodbye. Goodbye. I know that's you. Goodbye. Same exact picture as the one on the screen right there. So I know it's you. You think you gonna slip in here under a different name? He gonna use the same profile picture but change his name and think he gonna slide in here and just be one of us. Dude, come on. Ain't nobody that stupid. But yeah, he gonna dox some information that's already been put out there. Hero, hey, let me inform you. Everything about me has already been known. Everything. Everything. From the age of 18 all the way to right now, everything about me has been doxed. So go right ahead. Enjoy yourself. What are you going to do? Make a video and say, NBA is black and he been to prison. NBA was a former Crip. Oh my God. Oh, I love this doxing game, man. I love when they do it. Oh, but that reminds me, you know, speaking of doxing, hey, Hero, hey, guess what? Go ahead and dox me. That's fine. I don't have a problem with it. It's hilarious. But I want you to know that I know your real name, phone number, and address already, too. Yeah, somebody gave it to me. So, one good turn deserves another. And I also know the real name and address of Yellow Flash and Umbrella Guy. So go right ahead. We can go down this road. I've already been given all that information about you guys. I already know it. So go right ahead. And you want to dox me? Two can play at that game. Oh, man. Anyway, I've already exposed your plan. Everybody know that you're a doxer, and everybody know you have pictures of little naked girls in your Discord. So you might as well come on out the closet and just tell everybody. Just come on out. Let me show everybody this other picture we found in your Discord before we move on. We found that in his Discord, guys. Not only do they have pictures of little lollies, but they got gay male hentai in there too. Yeah, I don't want to leave that up too long, but that's my point. We've already done the research on you, Hero Hey. We already dug up all your skeletons. So go ahead, dox me. I dare you. We got you, dog. I'm going to ruin your credibility. I'm going to make it to where nobody will listen to you. Where nobody will care what you got to say. And guess what? This channel's unmonetized, so I'm doing it all for free. Out of the kindness, no, not the kindness, out of the darkness of my heart. Just for you guys. Douche bags. Hang on, guys. We got some more stuff I got to show before we get to the actual festivities. Let's see here. I think these are the two pictures I'm thinking of. No, that's not. Oh, that's them. Oh, yeah, there we go. I wanted to show y'all a picture of Hero Gay in his spare time with his girlfriend. Sinan's ass online. I told you, SAO all day long. Oh, man. Oh, this is so... Look, guys, you guys know I don't care about this at all. I'm going to turn my computer off and go back to watching football. I don't care about this. Doxing me don't matter. Spreading troll rumors and lies about me don't matter. No one cares. Everybody in this chat right now has seen all of my doxed information. Every single one of these people know my real name. They know my children's names. They seen pictures of my wife. They seen my house, my truck, my other fucking vehicle. They've seen my lawnmower. They've seen my grass. They've seen my mailbox. They've seen the street I live on. Everything about me is already out there. And I'm glad. The best thing about being doxed is that it only works the first time. After that, it don't have no effect. So I'm glad it's been done. I'm glad it's been done. Now I can do YouTube with no shackles whatsoever because I've been doxxed already. But I wonder something. Have you been truly doxxed yet? What if we go into the inner reaches of your life? Have your information been put out there yet? Because just like you got some dirty secrets about me, I got some dirty secrets about you. So let's see whose secrets have the most effect. I'm a nobody on YouTube. You want to be a somebody on YouTube. So let's see who gets hurt the most from these dirty secrets. I've already exposed you as having little girl lolly porn and gay anime hentai porn in your Discord. So you already been exposed on that front. You've been exposed as a doxer and a hypocrite. You can't call out Kick Vic for doxing people while you're sitting back planning to dox me. You don't get the benefit of that shield. Oh, Kick Vic is so bad because they dox people. They doxed the Umbrella Guy. They doxed Yellow Flash. But now you planning to dox me. So what does that make you, sir? I put a video up the other day explaining to people what a hypocrite was. Look on the screen if you want to see a damn hypocrite. Because while he's busy crying and whining about doxing, he's planning on doing it to me. Because he think that's the only way I can be stopped. You're really late to that party, pal. The invites to that party have already been given out. You lose. Wait a minute, what the hell are you talking about, Metal? Dude, you're always into some crap. What do you want this time? Damn. You know, I find it pretty funny that his first name is Lee because he wearing that karate gi. I guess he wants to be Bruce Lee. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I just spilled his first name. My bad. I shouldn't have done it. I won't say no more. I won't say no more. Now, I thought his name was Jared because somebody told me his name was Jared. But my new source who has really good information told me his first name and his last name and some other details that I won't reveal. So go ahead. Go ahead and dox me so I can take the shackles off. Lee. Oh man. Anyways, what a loser. Let's see what else we had here. Oh yeah, I know what I wanted to show you guys. Okay, let's move on to his buddy. Remember when I told you guys that these dudes want Vic Mignogna to appeal the case so that they can keep making content, they can keep having stuff to talk about? I want y'all to see this. Now, this right here is an illustration of what I was talking about. I want y'all to look at that. Look at the views that they get when they don't talk about Vic versus the views that they get when they do talk about Vic. This is the reason they want him to keep appealing and keep going to court. It's not because they care about his well-being. It's because they want him to stay in court and stay in the news cycle so that they can keep getting views. Because he dropped down from 80,000 views all the way down to 3,200 views. I get more views than that. I get more than that. But do you guys see my point? This is the point. And this came right off of his channel too. These are his videos. So he can't say that I'm making this up. This is Yellow Flash. This is what happens when he don't talk about Vic. His views go down. Way down. He can't even get 10,000 when he don't talk about Vic. This is why they want him to keep appealing the case. They don't care about Vic Mignogna, guys. They don't. I think us in the league care about the man more than them because we all agree he should have never filed that lawsuit in the first place. He should have never done it. All it's led to is disaster. All it's done is hurt him. Hang on a minute. Yes, I am slandering you, Mr. Troll Crybaby Complainer. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm doing stuff that I said I was going to do. And your point is, sir. Man, people are coming to this video. They're like, I have no words to express how I feel about this. Like, people are literally saying, I cannot believe that he stooped to this level. Shit, I can. I try. Look, another segue. I mean, this illustration proves my point. Let me shrink it down just a little bit. This proves my point about why they want more Vic content. But segue real quick. What don't you guys get about the fact that Stand With Vic is just like Kick Vic? I've only been telling you for 2 months, 3 months that they're the same. I've shown evidence of them threatening a judge. The same thing that they said that Ron Toye did. Okay, yeah, he did it. He threatened the judge. But when I showed proof that they threatened the judge, you know, hold on a minute. There go another person that, I mean, that's my point. That's my point. A lot of people are starting to come over to my side. All you see now on Twitter and YouTube is NBA was right. He was right not to trust these people. He was right not to follow these people. Look at how Hero Hay is acting, guys. Look how Yellow Flash is acting, telling lies on people live on the air. Lashing out at people. Going on Twitter. Guys, woo, you should see the way they acting on Twitter. You should see how they act on Twitter. I ain't never seen behavior like this. They on there threatening to kill the judge. They on there wanting to adopt him, wanting to harass his family. One of the dudes from Stand With Vic actually went on the judge's Facebook page and threatened him. Actually posted threats on a judge's Facebook page. Do you know how much jail time you can get for that? They don't care. They got mad because they lost and now everybody is the enemy. Everybody's the enemy. I told y'all, they are just the same as Kick Vic. They're doing the same disgusting behavior. I tried to warn y'all when all of you people were signing up. I'm a part of Stand With Vic. I tried to tell y'all and you didn't want to listen to me. You just called me a hater and a Monica Rial supporter. But now I'm putting up actual proof that these guys are doing the same shit. Now what's y'all excuse? What's y'all reason for still being a part of it? Do you care about Vic or do you care about doxing? Do you care about Vic or do you care about putting more money in their pockets? All of them doing it for money, boys and girls. All of them. There's no refuting what I'm saying. There is no way you can get around what I'm saying. You know I'm right. Everybody who's a part of Stand With Vic right now, you know I'm right. Because you done seen it. You just keeping your mouth shut. You guys know that Hero Hay is milking people. You know Yellow Flash is milking people. And the only reason I'm going after them is because they came after me. On that stream that Yellow Flash took down, he lied on me. And then Hero Hay called me a couple names while he was on there. And then on Hero Hay stream the other day, he called me some emotional guy. And then in a bunch of messages, he tried to act like he don't know who I am. Man, the stuff I've shown you guys is nothing compared to what we actually have. We had to create a new room in the Discord that's filled up with stuff that we know about these dudes. Okay? So you ain't even seen the tip of the iceberg yet what we know about these dudes. And I'm gonna roll it out a little bit at a time. I'm not gonna do it all at once. I'm gonna make this a slow burn. Because guess what? The only Stand With Vic dudes that I believe that have even a small shred of credibility is Nick Rekieta Senpai's home. And I think Nick is made so much money and got so famous off of this that I don't even think that he's the same anymore. A lot of people on Twitter criticizing him. A lot of people on there mad because he pumped up Ty Beard. He told everybody how great a lawyer Ty Beard was. Ty Beard went in there and got leveled. So a lot of people are turning on Nick. And a lot of people are wondering, why ain't he live streamed yet? Where's the stream at explaining what happened? He still ain't put one out yet. I guess when you got to spin a story this hard, it takes a little while to get your notes together. Because all of them keep sitting around saying, well, we're just going to wait for Nick. We're going to wait for Nick. All these dudes, man. Super Saiyan Paul, every video this past week, we're going to wait for Nick. Hero Hay, we're going to wait for Nick. Yellow Flash, let's wait for Nick. Don't you guys have cojones? Can't you do stuff on your own? You got to wait for Nick to tell y'all when to talk? Like I told y'all, whack on, whack off. Every time. Hey, Nick, is it okay for us to talk? Sure, Parrot. Go ahead and squawk for me. Squawk. It's just like I told y'all. I actually respect what Nick doing. And you want to know something else? You want to know something else? I don't think Nick is a part of that group. I don't think he is. Because I've never heard him sit around doing the I Stand With Vic stuff. I've never heard him do that. He just puts out the information, and that's it. But I really haven't seen him run around doing the I Stand With Vic chant. I don't think he considers himself a part of these dudes. I mean, to each his own. Everybody got their own opinion about it. But I don't think that Nick actually groups himself with these people. All of them became celebrities off of Vic. Okay? All of them, including Nick. Because everybody that I talk to say the same thing. They wasn't watching Nick Rekieta's channel like that before Vic Manana. They wasn't watching Yellow Flash. Oh, you know what? I'll tell you what. Here's what I'll do. Here's what I'll do. I'll show y'all. Because like my mom used to always say, I can show you better than I can tell you. I want y'all to look at this. These are some of Yellow Flash's views before he started talking about Vic Manana. And this stuff is on his Vic channel. Look at those views. 1,300, 700, 888, 1,000, 598. Y'all see what I'm saying? Nobody was watching this dude before all this stuff started. Nobody. Nobody knew who he was except for a small handful of people. And then he used that Comics Gate stuff to boost his name up a little bit. And then he used that springboard to jump into the Vic stuff. But then nobody know this dude. And you a lie if you say you did. 1,100 views. 795. 800. 898. 609. Wasn't nobody watching this dude. Nobody was watching this dude. He start talking about Vic, boom, everybody talking about him. And y'all still gonna sit up here and say he care about Vic. Just because he talks about something all day don't mean he care about it. I talk about stuff all the time that I don't care about. All of us on YouTube do it. If you watch the news tonight, guess what those news reporters are doing? They're reporting the news on stuff they don't care about because it don't directly affect their lives. They're just reporting it. These dudes are reporting about what's going on with Vic, but they don't actually care about him. I'm the only one that's been honest and say I don't care about him because it ain't my business. It ain't my job to care about Vic Mignogna. I don't have to pretend like I care about him. I don't have to lie to you guys and sit up here and act like I actually care about his court case. Oh, Vic lost. My heart was sinking. Man, don't nobody care. That's his court case. If I lose my court case, then I got a problem. But him losing one, I don't care. This is all content to me. This is all YouTube to me. These dudes are the ones on here lying to y'all, trying to make y'all think they actually care. And it's my job to show y'all that they don't actually care. I actually heard a Yellow Flash video where he called him Rick Malogalo or something like that. He couldn't even say the dude's name right. I'm not kidding y'all. And he was reading it. It actually said Vic Mignogna, but he actually called him Rick. He was literally reading it and still got it wrong because he didn't know nothing about this man. Hold on a minute. I'm going to see if I can find it. Y'all got to hear that. Because like I said, I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. This just to give you an idea what I'm talking about. These guys jumped onto this story to save they dying channels. Hero Hayes' channel was dying after the whole Ruby stuff went down. He got kicked out of the Ruby community. And then that's when his channel started taking hits. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can find this video. This jump was crazy, man. When I heard it, I was like, wait a second. You don't even know this dude's name, but you defending him? Hang on, I'm getting close. Hold on. Let me make sure. I don't want to go down too far. All right, hold on. I did go too far. Hang on just a second, guys. When you got like 800 videos about this guy, it's hard to locate him. And I'm not kidding when I say he has 800 videos about this man. Hang on, I think this is it. Hold up a minute. Yeah, this is it. Hold up a minute. Let's see if this one's it.
Sorry. Best known for his work on Full Metal.
All right, here you go, guys. Hold on. Listen to this.
It's got a lot of people, doing the whole this thing right here. Just clap because clap. You clap. Had a clap. Clap. I hate that. I hate the clap thing. But he's got a lot going on here. So there's a whole thing. He's released a statement on here, pretty much denouncing everything. But here's what's going on. So anime dub voice actor Rick Manjagna.
Rick Manjagna. That's what he called him. Rick Manjagna. Rick Manjagna. He didn't even know nothing about the dude, man. He didn't even know nothing about the dude. Rick Manjagna. You should have just called him Mangina and got it over with. Rick. Man, you can't make this stuff up, man.
Denouncing everything. But here's what's going on. So anime dub voice actor Rick Manjagna.
Hey, man, I told y'all these dudes are fake, man. I told y'all they fake. He didn't even know the dude's name. Didn't even know his name. Rick Manjagna. That's... How did you read that as Rick when it's a big ass V right there? Hey, man. Oh, my God, man. Rick Manjagna. I support Rick Manjagna. I stand with Rick. I stand with Rick, man. Hey, man, you can't make this up. Oh my God. Oh man. Oh. Woo. Oh my goodness, man. Oh, look at this, guys. This guy said, I get what you're doing defending yourself. He's doing the same thing, but I don't want the two of you fighting each other. Okay, I'm defending myself, but I'm not doxing people to do it. See, you see what I mean? His supporters call defending yourself doxing somebody. I'm not doxing anybody. I'm defending myself with videos. I'm not defending myself by doxing like he's planning on doing. That's if he still has the guts to do it, now that I revealed his plan. Let's see if he still does it, guys. Listen, me making videos on him is not the same thing as me doxing him. Okay, even though I know his information. I'm not going to put his shit out. I just want him to know that I know his information. So that way when he puts my stuff out, he knows that he got something coming. But I'm not going to just do that shit just off the rip. Hey, you know what? That's a good picture, but I actually got a better one. Hang on a minute. Hold on a minute. I got a better one. Where did I put it? Oh, man, I got to add this to the list. Y'all are dirty, dirty. That dirty, dirty. My guys in the Discord doing that dirty. Y'all want to hear about Rick one more time, guys? Rick Manjagna.
But here's what's going on. So, anime dub voice actor Rick Manjagna.
Boy, you cannot make that up. Whew. Hold on, man. I'm looking for something. Hold up. I had a great picture that I put in here. I got to see if it's still in. Oh, I'm getting close, I think. Actually, you know what? It's on my computer. I don't even need to look in there. Where the hell is it? Okay, I know that thing is in here. I hate when my computer does this. Hold up a minute. It skips over stuff. Even though I know it's in here, it's not showing up. Ah, there it is. They had a picture of them standing together in there, but I like mine better. Oh, man. Yeah, he might do that. You're right. He might delete the video because you remember when I got onto him about that thumbnail that he made with Ron Toye and had Snow White on there with a black eye? And I said, that's not a fair thumbnail because you don't have any proof that he hit that woman. He changed that thumbnail. Listen, they keep saying that I don't matter, but they keep reacting to me. They keep doing stuff. Who's the dude in the mask? Oh, that's easy. That's Umbrella Guy. Y'all didn't know that? That's Umbrella Guy. That's how he goes out in public. And you know he only goes to conventions because if he go anywhere else wearing that, they're gonna tell him to take it off. Yeah, that's who he runs with. That's his boy. Hold on a minute. Somebody just put this one in the Discord. I have to show y'all. Slap that like button, fellas and ladies. Oh, man. Guys, I'm going to tell y'all something. He is really jealous of Nick Recator. Like, we've uncovered a lot of back channel talk, a lot of information. He is insanely jealous of Nick Recator. Like, he pretends that he likes Nick and that Nick is all that. But the truth is, deep down, he wants to be like Nick so bad. He really does, man. I had to check my Discord again. All right. Let's get back on topic, though. Let's get back on your boy. No, not that one. Sorry, guys. I've got to go through these so I can delete the ones I don't need anymore. I'm going to get rid of all the ones I'm not using anymore. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you guys. I'm actually waiting on screenshots for Mr. Yellow Flash. You remember when the voice actors, they put out the audio and had all that homophobic stuff? All that weird stuff they were doing, which I didn't care about. It was dumb to me. And you remember how all these guys made videos talking about how it was so horrible and so bad and so this and so that. Well, it should be a few days, hopefully. But my inside source, he has screenshots of Mr. Yellow Flash not only being homophobic, but also being racist. Yes. The same rumors that you heard about Hero Hey being racist. Well, this guy has screenshots of Mr. Yellow Flash saying racist stuff. Would any of the words happen to have the letter N in them? So as soon as I get those screenshots, you guys will be seeing them. Stan with Vic is going down in flames because they messed with an even more powerful group, the League. Now, like I said, I don't have the screenshots yet, so until I get them, I'm not going to label him as a homophobe or a racist. Until I get the screenshots. I'm just letting y'all know that I was contacted by a person who says he's going to dig through his files on his computer because he has screenshots where in a conversation, either on Discord or somewhere else, they talked and he was saying homophobic and racist stuff in the conversation. That's why they always tell you, watch what you type on here, watch what kind of videos you make, and watch what you say, because somebody always recording. Somebody always recording. Hang on just a minute, guys. I gotta check something, then we'll get back on to the fun. Man, I got a lot of people coming to my video saying, please destroy this guy, NBA. Boy, he done ran into the wrong dude, because I don't care. I don't care what you say about me online. I don't care if I don't make money on this. I don't care. And you know what's funny? As soon as he doxes me and whatever information that he puts out, we're going to go over there and just mass flag it, and then he's really going to have a problem. And you guys know, I don't lie. I don't lie. So I'm telling him to his face. Soon as you drop something on me, whatever it is that you got from your trolls, we gonna mass flag it. Me and all these thousands of people who follow me. We gonna mass flag it until it comes down or until you get scared and take it down yourself. Because we know that's probably what'll happen. Unlike everybody else, I'm not afraid to tell the truth. See, everybody else, they like to flag people and they like to keep it quiet and pretend like they're not doing it. No, I'm gonna tell you the truth. You put up my information, I'm definitely gonna flag you. And I'm definitely going to try to get as many members of the league as I can to flag it with me. I ain't going to never lie about that. Because what's the point of lying? If you put up something about me and it gets flagged down, they're going to say I did it anyway. So I might as well admit to it up front. You damn right I'm going to do it. So go right ahead. Whatever you drop on me, go right ahead. Can't wait for it to happen. Because after I flag it down, I'm going to spend the next 2 weeks roasting you to death. Hold on a minute. Let's see here. Oh, and by the way, guys, they are getting tore up. They are literally getting tore up on Twitter. Stand with Vic. They are getting just smashed on Twitter. All kinds of people are turning on them because they turned on Ty Beard and they threatened the judge. The super lawyer, they turned on him. They making memes of him, all kinds of stuff. Stand with Vic are the ones doing this, guys. It's not Kick Vic. It's Stand with Vic. Remember when we showed y'all the screenshots the other day from Yellow Flash's stream where people in his stream were calling this man names, dogging him out. They done turned on this dude. And now they getting called out for it because everybody's saying what we've been saying. Why you guys call this dude a super lawyer? Why all you dudes spend all day talking about how great he is, and now y'all on the internet making fun of him. Now y'all on the internet trash talking the man when all y'all did was tell everybody how great Ty Beard was. That just show you how hypocritical they are. That just show you that they hypocrites. Because we're not the ones who said he was the world's greatest lawyer. You guys are the ones that said it on the Stand with Vic team. And then when he went in there and lost, y'all got mad at us. You got mad and tried to take it out on us. So we just returning the favor. Well, I'm returning the favor. Anyways, guys, you guys know how we like video footage around here. So let's listen in to the sad song of Vic Mignogna losing.
And it's not the results that we all would have wanted. There was a Kick Vic person going wild live tweeting. Like, why are you live tweeting in a courtroom? I didn't even know you could do that.
Now, notice, guys, he was mad that the Kick Vic person was live tweeting in the courtroom. But guess what, guys? There were people from Stand with Vic doing it too, and he didn't say a word about them. Yeah, there were people from Stand with Vic live tweeting it. You notice how these guys never call out their own people for stuff. They never ever look inward to their own group and call themselves out. Everything is Kick Vic's fault. You're mad because this guy live tweeted, but you didn't say anything about the Stand with Vic people who were live tweeting it. They were putting out pictures and images and stuff just like the other people. But of course he ain't gonna call them out because they part of his team.
Is like that cool in Texas? You can take your phones in there? I didn't.
Yes, in Texas, as long as you have a bar association card, which that guy did, that guy is a certified lawyer. As long as you have a bar association card, you can keep your phone in a Texas courtroom. That's the law down there. And that guy was a lawyer. He still is a lawyer. You can go to his Twitter page and look. He is a lawyer. He has a bar card. That's why he was able to keep his phone. Duh. Everybody, well, I was going to say everybody knows that, but apparently they don't.
No, that was even allowed.
You didn't know that was allowed. I don't even live in Texas and I know that.
That's the first time I'd ever heard of that. But it was done. So don't pay too much attention to that person. Some of the things they were saying was true, though.
Wait a minute. Listen to that. Listen to that.
No, that was even allowed. That's the first time I'd ever heard of that. But it was done. So don't pay too much attention to that person. Some of the things they were saying was true, though. So
listen to that. Don't pay too much attention to that person, but some of the things they were saying was true. Is that not the stupidest phrase you ever heard? Don't pay too much attention to them, but oh, by the way, they were telling the truth. Listen to that. You know what that tells me? He's basically saying, don't listen to him because he's Kick Vic. That's what he was really saying. Don't pay attention to that guy over there. Oh, but by the way, he was saying some stuff that was true. These guys don't learn, man.
They were definitely there. But they were being very biased. Anime News Network.
Wait a minute. So you don't want to believe this guy because he was being biased? Well, the Stand with Vic people who were live tweeting, they were being biased. All the stuff they were tweeting was in Vic's favor, even though we found out later that he lost. So what does that make them, guys? They were tweeting that things were going good and that Ty Beard was having an excellent day. And then when it comes out that he lost 11 straight claims, that means that the Stand With Vic people who were live tweeting it were lying. They were just telling people what they wanted to hear to make everybody feel better. That's one of the charges that I bring against Yellow Flash. He tells people what he thinks is going to make them feel better. He did it in this video. Even though he admits in this video that Vic lost, he still at the end of the video tries to make people feel better, talking about appeals and we still have a chance. Guys, I want to make this solemn oath to you right now. As David Sanford, as MBA, and as the leader of the League of Darkness, I want to make this solemn vow to you right now. I will never, ever disgrace you by telling you what you want to hear. I'm going to always tell you what you need to hear. I'm never going to disrespect you by holding your hand and telling you it's all going to be okay. I'm never going to do that. I'm always going to tell you. If we're on the battlefield and your leg gets blown off, I'm not going to grab your hand and say, oh, don't look, it's fine. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say your leg is gone. We need to get you out of here. I'm not going to lie. These guys are willing to lie to you because they know if your feelings get hurt, then that's less donation money and less views. They keep lying to their subscribers because they want them to keep coming back. That's why they keep giving them false hope. I'm never going to disgrace you by giving you false hope. Ever. That is my solemn oath. I will never get on here and tell y'all what y'all want to hear just to keep y'all coming back to watch. If I say something that offends you and you never watch me again, nice knowing you. But I'm never going to do what he does. I'm never going to do what Hero Hey does. Blowing smoke just to keep you coming back for more. I'll never do that.
Was promoting them and boosting them and resharing several journos from that most trusted news network, by the way.
Well, you know what? Anime News Network is, even though they do some slimy stuff, they're bigger than all of you guys. How come y'all wasn't retweeting the guy from Stand With Vic when he was tweeting it out? Y'all could have retweeted him. Y'all could have helped boost up his profile. Anime News Network was boosting and retweeting the guy who was the Kick Vic guy. They were retweeting his stuff. So yeah, they were boosting him up because that's the side they're on. There's nothing wrong with people on whatever side they're on helping the side that they're on. That's just like football started today. Don't you expect the guys who wear the same jerseys to help each other? If we all wearing the same jersey, aren't we supposed to support each other? I mean, wouldn't it look kind of funny if the other team is on offense and my quarterback runs out there to quarterback their team? Like, think about it. Let's say you watching your team. Let's say I'm watching the Steelers and they're playing against the Cleveland Browns. And let's say Ben Roethlisberger runs out there to play quarterback for the Browns instead of the Steelers. Wouldn't that look kind of weird? So, of course, Anime News Network was retweeting this guy because they're on the same team. And here's something else. Part of the reason why Kick Vic defeated you guys is because they're all working together. They're all working together. They all showed up to court together. You want to know who didn't show up to court? Vic. Actually, no, sorry. Rick Majakoff, or whatever you said his name was. He the only person that didn't show up. Don't you think he needs to show up since his lawyers are incompetent? Don't you think it's time he showed up in court to make sure his lawyer didn't screw it up? Kick Vic is beating y'all because they're actually a collective unit. They're sticking together. Look at all the stuff that came out. And what did Kick Vic do? When the voice actor tapes came out, what did Kick Vic do? They all defended each other. Let me tell you guys a secret. And it's not really a secret because some of you guys know this. Let's say, for instance, you and your brother outside playing. And your brother starts a fight. And then some guys try to jump your brother. You don't care that your brother started that fight. You finna jump in there and defend him. Well, that's the way we was raised. If my brother started something, I don't give a damn that he started it. I don't care. That's my brother. I'm not going to stand back and let you gang my brother. Don't matter if he's in the wrong. Even if he's wrong, to me, he's right. Because that's my brother. Well, that's what Kick Vic is using against them. Even though all this stuff that came out that they've done is pretty bad, you want to know what they all did? They all went on Twitter and stuck together. They didn't split up at all. You want to know what Stand With Vic did when they got some controversy? They start splintering. They start turning on each other. You don't believe me? Ask Senpai at home. Ask him how Stand With Vic has been treating him lately. He just as much a Stand With Vic guy as the rest of them, but ask him how he been getting treated by those dudes. He'll tell you. He been getting treated like he ain't nothing. He Stand With Vic, but he's not the right kind of Stand With Vic. Oh, you mean he's the kind of Stand With Vic with integrity? He's the kind of Stand With Vic that don't dox people. That's what you guys mean. That's why he don't fit with y'all group. Because he the kind of Stand With Vic who does it the right way. He donates to the GoFundMe and he don't try to hurt people. That's why y'all don't like Senpai. Oh, I get it. I understand. I get it now. Yeah, he don't act crazy on the internet and bother people. I get it. I totally understand why y'all don't like him. Yeah, it makes sense to me now. He has honor and integrity. And out of all the Stand With Vic dudes, besides Nick, he's the only one to come at me and be cool with me and not try to start no mess with me. Only one. The rest of them, they just liars. When Yellow Flash used to come to my streams talking about how much he liked my content, it was a lie. It was just bullshit, backstabbery. Because he turned just like that. He didn't really care about me or my content. It was made up. He just saw that I was on a roll because of all that perfection stuff. My channel was swelling and he just wanted to be caught up in it like everybody else. He just wanted to be a part of it. That's all it was. He didn't care about me. No, he didn't play me because I already knew he was that way. So you saying I got played is a very wrong analogy. I didn't get played because I don't think of any of y'all as friends. I don't think of any of y'all as friends. So you can't play me. Because guess what? In the real world, ain't none of y'all gonna do nothing for me. Ain't none of y'all gonna do nothing for my kids. You ain't gonna do nothing for my bottom line. And I'm not gonna do anything for yours. So we're not friends. And that's why I don't pretend to be your friends. That's why I don't disrespect y'all by getting on here saying, I love all my subscribers. I don't love y'all. I don't know y'all. How you gonna love people you don't know? I'm not gonna sit on here and tell those kinds of lies to you guys. That's what they do. That's their game. The emotional game. I don't play them games. Hold on a minute, guys. Okay. See, these guys on here dislike me because I'm willing to say everything that they're not. I don't care about all these internet secrets. You know, I don't care about all this don't say anything stuff. I don't care about it. I'll tell you guys. If y'all want to know, I'll tell you. And because I know how to turn my computer off at night. I got to go to work tonight. I'm actually going to miss the Steelers game against the Patriots, which we'll probably lose. But I'm going to probably miss the game because I got to go to work. Going to work is more important than watching the Steelers. Going to work is more important than this. So, this means nothing to me, guys. This means nothing to me. This is just YouTube. It's just a website. A website that's not going to be here much longer. Nobody cares about this. This is all for fun.
However, there's still bad news to be given. So, quick little update on that. Jamie Markey, completely dismissed. Yeah.
Yeah, her case was completely dismissed, but you want to know what they're doing? They're still harassing her online. The judge exonerated her. The judge said, you're free to go. This has nothing to do with you. And they are still harassing that lady. A judge has declared that she did nothing wrong, that she's innocent. And they are still harassing the lady. Does that sound like a group of people who out for justice? Or does it just sound like a mob who's out to hurt people? Once a judge has declared that you're innocent, that's it. People should leave you alone. Nope. They're online every day harassing that woman. Now the other ones, they're not off scot-free yet. The other ones still got to go back to court. She is innocent. She's not guilty. The judge declared this. So why are they still messing with her? Why are they still online bothering the lady? It's because they exactly what I told you they were. They're a mob. They don't care about justice. They don't care about due process. They're just a mob. Just like every other online mob. I don't know why people give these dudes a pass. I'm not giving them a pass on their behavior. And that's why they so mad at me right now. Because I refuse to give them a pass on their behavior. We're doing it for Vic, so you should let us get away with it. Okay, I don't care. I'm not going to let you get away with bad behavior and let you do whatever you want on the internet just because you're doing it in the name of somebody else. That's not me. I'm not going to let you get away with it.
She's dismissed. I guess she was a long shot, people are saying. What was even the point then, I guess, with her? I don't know. However, the big thing, tortious interference, dismissed entirely. Yeah?
Which it should have been. The judge asked Ty Beard for evidence. He couldn't present evidence, so the judge dismissed it. That's what happens in court, ladies and gentlemen. When a judge asks you for evidence and you don't have any, it's going to be dismissed. I'm sorry, that's the way court works. Get over it.
Tortious interference, dismissed entirely. As for defamation and conspiracy, as it comes to Toye, Real, and Funny, that will be ruled on within 30 days.
And I think the judge is going to dismiss those too. Based on the evidence that's out there, I think he's going to dismiss those too. I think he just put those off for 30 days to give them hope. But I believe those are going to be dismissed because I don't think that Vic has the evidence to prove those. But that's just my personal opinion.
So we don't even have a time on that. Just within the next 30 days, we're waiting on that. He wants to take his time on that. And that's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate that he wants to take his time on the last 3 cases. Well, you know what? What he should have did is just ruled on them the other day then and dismissed them. Since it's so unfortunate that the judge wants to take his time. But listen to what he just said, guys. He wants to take his time on that. That's unfortunate. So, somebody explain to me how these guys ended up so crazy. Tell me how Stand With Vic ended up like this. They're all crazy. He tried to change his profile picture and still got blocked. Dude, we know who you are. And trying to pretend like you one of my supporters or trying to pretend like you cool with me, it don't matter. We know who you are. You're one of the people who dox my family. You're never going to be welcome on my shows, no matter how many times you try to pretend like we cool. No matter how many times you apologize, you're never going to be welcome around here. So just stop. They're going to see you and they're going to get rid of you every time. You don't get to dox my family and then jump in here and think you're going to be cool with us. That don't work, man. No, you're one of the people that dox my boys, dox my wife. So just stop coming because they're going to keep blocking you.
Really unfortunate that tortious interference got thrown out. I got a couple of messages that I can share with you guys that I was told. So the biggest thing was that Vic does have viable claims that could have withstood the TCPA, but it is a high bar to reach. And
of course, it's a high... Guys, I don't know how many of y'all have been in a civil court proceedings, but listen, it's hard to prove slander. It's hard to prove defamation. Those are really, really high standards. You have to prove that what these people said on the internet damaged you in some kind of way. And the fact is, words never hurt anybody. It's really, really hard to prove. So that's the reason why I think the last three are going to be dismissed. Because you have to basically believe that people talking on Twitter hurt this guy. It didn't stop him from making money. It didn't stop him from going to conventions. It didn't stop him from signing autographs. So they really don't have a case. But according to Ty Beard, and he said, let's see, they shouldn't spike the football just yet. Well, maybe they shouldn't spike the football just yet. But they just ran across the end zone line with the football, and they're just waiting for a chance to spike it. They've already scored the touchdown. And I will say this again because us smart people in the league, we have been saying this, okay? No matter what happens, Kick Vic already got what they wanted. They wanted him out of the voice acting gig. So they already got what they wanted from the beginning. They didn't even care about this lawsuit. They didn't care about this court case. Because they already got what they wanted. And if they would have lost, Funimation would have just wrote him a check and it would have been over. So either way, they got what they wanted. And even if he win those last three, Funimation's just going to cut a check. Here you go. And it's still going to be over. It's still going to be over. And that's what these guys are so afraid of. That's why they keep telling Ty Beard to appeal the case. They're not afraid of Vic losing. They're afraid of it being over. The free ride, the views, the subscribers. They're afraid of it being done. That's what the real fear is. Because it's going to be over no matter what. He either loses the other three or Funimation's going to cut him a check. Either way, the story is about to end. You got 30 days to the end of this story. And that's what's scaring you guys to death. Yellow Flash, Hero, Hey Umbrella Guy, you are scared to death. Because y'all ain't got nothing else to talk about on y'all channels. Without Vic, y'all channels are dead. Y'all channels are dead. And y'all know it. That's why y'all want them appeals. Please, Ty, please appeal it. Please appeal it.
And from what I was hearing, the claims and evidence are they just weren't being presented very well.
That's because y'all gave all your GoFundMe money to a drunk redneck lawyer who would rather spend time on Nick's stream than spend time doing his work. That's why.
By Ty. I wasn't there to confirm that or not. I don't know. I'm just going by what I was told. This is not coming from Nick. This is coming from other people that were there.
Hit that like button for me, guys. And no, it didn't come from Nick. All Nick was a spectator.
It's being told that just Ty didn't do a good job presenting things. One of the things that hurt him was the context of the tweets. The judge did want the context. So they would, lay up the I want the balls tweet, right?
Well, judges typically do want context. Context matters in court. I don't know. Like I said, a lot of people haven't been in a courtroom. I have. I understand why it went down the way it went down because I have been in a courtroom. I know what happened. And a lot of these guys who dislike me, they don't want to fess up to the fact that I was right from day one. I was more right than Nick Recator, the lawyer. I was more right than Ty Beard, the other lawyer. I was more right than all of these Stand With Vic guys. I am the only one who called it right down to the way it happened. I remember telling you guys, don't listen to these dudes. They don't know what's going to happen in that courtroom. I said, he can walk in there and lose every single case. Guess what? No, you don't know anything. We've been watching the story for months and we know the whole thing. So how come you didn't know about them L's you took? If you knew everything was going to happen, how come you didn't know about them L's? Well, you could have known about it if you would have just came and asked me. Because I knew his case was weak. I knew his case was weak. Because defamation and slander are hard as crap to prove. They're some of the hardest junk to prove in court there is. So I knew his case was weak. But hey, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I'm just a dumb redneck black dude from the South that don't know anything, apparently.
That Markey put out there, everyone knows that tweet. The judge would say, where's the context for this? Whose does she want? That hurt.
That makes sense because she said, I want the balls. She didn't say whose balls. She didn't say, I want Vic's balls. She just said, I want the balls. So context matters. The judge is going to say, who is she talking about? Do you know how many people she was talking to on Twitter? She could have been talking to any of those thousands of people. So a judge is going to say, where's the context? Makes perfect sense to me.
Not having that. Give it a little criticism. I don't know what Nick's going to say, but it sounds like Ty's deserving of a little bit of criticism here. Don't take...
He's deserving of a little bit of criticism? That's an understatement. He went in there with 14 claims. Okay? 14, guys. 14. He lost 11, and 3 were put on hold for 30 days. That means that he's 0 for 11 with the rest of it being put off for later. Last time I checked, 0 for 11 was bad. Real bad. But he should get some of the blame. So who should get the rest of it? The other lawyers that were in there? The defense lawyers? Who should get the blame? Should he blame Nick for going on his stream and drinking with him and not doing his job? Who should he blame? When are y'all gonna see that this dude is just a celebrity lawyer wannabe? He just a dude getting famous off Vic's name. I guess y'all understand when y'all go to that GoFundMe page and it's been wiped out to zero. All that money done disappeared off of there. I bet y'all be like, wait a second. Where did all this money go that we gave? How did it just disappear all of a sudden? To the guy who has access to the GoFundMe, Ty Beard. Yeah. I've listened to all those streams where Nick is like, well, I don't have access and Vic doesn't have access and Ty Beard's the only one that has access. Yeah, wait till all that money disappear off of there. Y'all already calling him names, then you're going to add scammer to the list. Because that money going to disappear and y'all going to be like, what the hell just happened? And it's just like I told you and Matt told you. Ty Beard going to get paid no matter what. He don't care if Vic wins or loses. He going to still get paid. Watch what I tell you. When that GoFundMe goes from 200,000 to zero, y'all gonna be like, oh, NBA said this would happen.
Hard. I'm just going by what I've heard and what I'm seeing here. It does seem to be a little bit of a problem. And it's unfortunate. It is kind of unfortunate. So, yeah, I guess, we're going to have to go to appeals. Maybe the court will reconsider. Let me go to Nick Rick.
The A word. And then he went right from that to their favorite thing. Let me go to Nick. But of course, we got to get the A word because we need that content.
Yeah, I guess, we're going to have to go to appeals. Maybe the court will reconsider. Let me go to Nick Ricketa's tweet.
Guys, I want y'all to answer me, okay? And I'm going to eat my hostess cake while y'all answer this. When I told y'all these guys cannot do a single video without saying Nick's name, by a show of thumbs up, how many of y'all agree with me now that I'm 100% right on that? How many times you watch one of their videos and they can't go 5 minutes before they start saying that dude's name? This cake is good. Wash that down with a little bit of water. Dear Nick, I'm running out of stuff to say in my video. So of course I have to segue over to something you said on Twitter because you haven't done a live stream yet to protect us. And because we're losers who can't make a video without bringing your name up. Please give us some information, even though we know what really happened. We're just hoping that you will make us feel better and our subscribers so we can keep getting money. Dear Nick. Oh, these guys, man.
He put out. So this is what Ricada had to say. The case is lost. I'm obviously kidding. Some rough decisions by Chup and some issues reserved. Several issues for the court to reconsider. Will be interesting to see his ruling on remaining issues. We'll announce when I can do a show. Maybe tomorrow we'll announce ASAP. Now I know he has to fly back. I think he said today. So maybe he'll put a video out or something and give us some.
He ain't put out nothing. That happened on Friday. It's Sunday. He still ain't said a word. So chances are it'll be sometime this coming week. Because he ain't said nothing. Like, Nick has been total radio silence. And I actually saw a comment on Hero Hayes on his stream. Somebody asked this question, and I'm glad that they asked it. And I don't think it was a member of the league. I think it was one of his supporters. They said, doesn't it feel like that Nick is trying to distance himself from the rest of us? Because you guys notice they bring up Nick's name all the time. How often do he bring up theirs? I want you guys to ask yourself that question. How often do he bring them up? I noticed that about Nick. He never brings these dudes up. Like, he used to have them on his channel to do them streams. You remember when he used to have Hero Hey come on and Yellow Flash and all them? He used to do them big streams with them. When the last time he done one of those? When the last time he had one of them big streams where he brought all the Stand With Vic dudes on? Because I don't remember I don't remember the last time he did one. Yes, I noticed that too, Truth. He don't shout them out anymore. You guys remember? He used to tell people, go check out Hero Hey, go check out Yellow Flash. You notice he don't do that anymore. Y'all see, I be paying attention to this stuff. I be sitting back watching this stuff. Nick Ricada is distancing himself from these people. He is separating himself from these people because he sees the kind of stuff that they do. Nick is a smart dude. I think that he recognized that these dudes are a problem. He's pushing them away. I'm telling you. You ain't got to believe me. Just look at the behavior. Look at the way he's been treating them. Look at how he don't really spend no time around them. Yeah. Well, this guy said Nick used them for as long as he needed them. A lot of people believe that because when this all started, they were actually bigger than Nick. But all of a sudden, Nick took off and kind of passed them. But they were actually bigger than him when this started. So a lot of people believe that he used them as a springboard to take off. I don't know which one is true. All I know is when I listen to Nick, he gives actual information. He's the only one that actually gives real information. These other guys are just parrots who copy him.
New updates on what's going on. But as of this time, that's all he has said in pretty much the past couple of hours.
Look at him scrolling through all that stuff to try to find anything to make himself feel better. I gotta find something. Let me look at Vic's face real quick. Maybe that'll make me feel better. Yeah, he gotta find something, man. These guys are pathetic. I don't know why Kick Vic had so much trouble bringing these dudes down. Kick Vic, y'all are terrible. Y'all are just lazy. Because this is too easy. I don't know why y'all had this much trouble bringing these dudes down. I guess because y'all spend all that time on Twitter instead of making videos. See, videos have a bigger effect. See, this is another reason why I don't like Kick Vic. They spineless. Because all they do is stay on Twitter and make little Twitter posts. Now, if you got some courage, make a video. Put it out there what you want to say. Quit being cowards. Hiding on Twitter and Instagram. That's one of the main reasons I don't like them, because they cowards.
You said something here about subpoenas. And that's for, obviously, the Vic subpoena that went out. But I don't think this is quite over. I'm pretty sure Ty can appeal these, and I'm sure he will.
That's the second time he done said appeal. And then he said, I'm sure he will. Okay, how are you sure that he's going to appeal? Are you a lawyer? Were you in the courtroom? Do you know all the facts? But you're sure. See, guys, remember when he said, I'm sure Vic is innocent? I'm sure. I know for a fact. Turns out these dudes don't know anything. They just some dudes reporting some stuff on the internet. Don't none of them know any of the stuff they keep saying. I know I'm buffering before anybody asks. I see it already. But it's a short buffer. It ain't a big deal. Because I know somebody, I'm buffering. Yeah, I know. You take that Acer computer and get rid of it and go get a real one. Get you a HP. It'll be fine. EPA roasted my computer. I hate him. It says the stream is still good. The health is still good, so it's cool. Let's listen to some more of this. We almost finished, boys and girls. I'm not going to do this too long because I want to get back to watching football. And I want to rest a little bit before I go to work.
That happened several times so far in the Wade versus Meyer case, which is a little bit different. I think Meyer has that slam dunked, but this does show why Zayd has been quite confident. These are tricky cases. I think a lot of things factor into this. I think the judge was probably sick of a lot of this stuff. He's been said to be no nonsense, and it sounds like he lived up to his name of being no nonsense. So, you know, I'm not a lawyer or anything, so I can't fairly say how well anybody did. But I do know that it sounds like not having the context to all those tweets hurt. So there's good news out of this, I guess. You know, an appeal can happen, and we can go get all that context.
There go the word appeal again. I told you guys, they banking on that. They banking on that. Hang on a minute. I'm looking at some stuff. Hang on, guys. Okay. Hang on. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh. Guys, I got to show y'all this. I had to look at it myself first. I got to show y'all this. You remember how the douchebag brigade, part of the reason they said they didn't want me to come on their stream, even though I did not want to come on it. But part of the reason that they use is because NBA is nothing but drama and they don't like drama. You know, that's one of the key things they love saying. They hate drama. They just gonna ignore drama. Oh, okay. Let's dig into that credibility just a little bit. Let's destroy that credibility. Here they are talking about some drama that they want to make videos on. This was just sent to me like just now. Now it's back in March, but it destroys this lie that they keep telling that they don't like drama. Look right here where Yellow Flash says good drama right there. Good drama? I thought drama was a bad thing. I thought drama was a bad thing. He's saying good drama. Guys, these dudes are such liars. I thought they didn't like drama. Drama's a bad thing. What did I tell you guys? Remember when I told you? I said everybody on YouTube likes drama, especially the people who claim to hate it. Everybody likes drama. YouTube was built on drama. YouTube is nothing but drama. Remember when I said that? Remember when I told y'all? There you go. What? I just gotta hear it, man. I just gotta hear it. Am I the worst, absolute, most disgusting, despicable troll you've ever seen? Can I have my crown, please, as the king troll? They don't like drama, but here they are discussing it. Can somebody put some crown emojis up in this thing, please? The troll above all. I actually like one above troll better. They busted. We don't like drama. We hate drama. But, man, these guys, man. These guys. I love it, man. I love it. They such liars. Now, I know what they supporters are going to say. That's from March. It don't matter. It proves that they're dabbling in drama. They keep telling people how much they hate drama, and we keep finding evidence that they're lying about it. They keep on doing it. Like, I mean, I don't understand how much more proof I have to put up on the screen for you guys. What else do I have to show you to prove that these guys love their drama? Do I got to put this back up here? The ultimate level of drama? Doxing someone because you can't beat them in a straight up fight? The ultimate drama? There's no more drama than you can have than doxing someone? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. This is so sad. This is so sad. And this guy who just got blocked, it's hard to be exposed by somebody who nobody watches. So take your little exposed line and run along. Because the fact is, nobody watches that dude's channel. Because no one cares about him. Look, listen, let me show you how lame he is. He puts my name in the titles of videos. And even when you type in Mad Black Entertainment or Mad Black Atheist or NBA, his videos don't show up. Even though he puts my name in all the titles. His shit still don't show up. Because he's a nobody. Even when he used my name, he can't show up. That's pretty really sad. That's sad. Like, most people who use my name, they usually get a boost out of it. He used my name and he might get 20 views if he lucky. How is that exposing? 20 people watched you. You're exposed. Why? Because you got 20 today instead of 15? I got 260 watching me right now on a brand new channel that I just created. Come on, dude. You the one being exposed. Just go on, take your little L and run home. I'm never gonna come watch your little dumb videos you making about me. So just take your L. Actually, look, wait a minute, he got 0 people watching him? He got 0 people watching him, but he exposing me. That means he not even watching his own stream. That means he not even watching his own. How you live streaming right now and you not even watching your own stream? Yeah, a ghost stream. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be sidetracking, but these are the kinds of people who say they're exposing me. Dudes who are streaming and no one's watching. Nobody's watching. I'm exposing you. Really, I'm not, because I'm not even watching my own stream. Like, guys, look. Even if nobody else is watching, you should still get 1 view from your own stream playing so that you can talk to people in the comment section. My stream is on this screen over here. My actual XSplit program is on this one right here. So I'll still get credit for 1 view at least because I'm watching my own stream. This guy don't even know how to stream because he don't know how to watch his stream while he's doing it. Like, how is that exposing? Oh my God. I'm not even going to say the name of his channel. I'm just going to laugh. I'm not going to, don't say his name, his channel, and don't put it in my chat. I'm not sending nobody to that trash heap of yours to look at it. Dude he got one person that could possibly watch, and even that person ain't watching. And that person is him. That's bad. That's bad when you ain't even watching your own stream. I'm exposing you, NBA. What you exposing me to? Silence? What you exposing me to? Man, holy crap. What is he exposing me to? Man, hey, I done got off track, man. I done got off track laughing at this dude, man. This dude, I'm exposing you. Hey, man. Holy crap, man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying my best, man. I'm trying my best. Oh. He got nobody watching, but he exposing. Oh. That's good. That's some good stuff. Oh, man. What, did you put it in the Discord, Metal? Did you put it in? Don't put it in the chat. Put it in the Discord. Ah, I see Hero Hay put up a Rooster Teeth video. I thought he was going to put up an exposed NBA video. Guess he changed his mind. Hey, Full Metal, put the link to his stream in the links and memes. Now, I don't want y'all clicking on it. I'm just doing it because I want to see what he's talking about. I'm still waiting, Metal. What are you doing? Now, I do not want y'all clicking on this. I'm doing this just so I can laugh. Man, I see y'all over there giving him L's, man. Y'all need to cut that out. Y'all need to stay out of his chat. This dude love putting up pictures of me too. He's so gay for me. He is so gay for me, guys. This is so sad. This is so sad. I feel so sorry for this kid. Oh, they can't click on it now. I removed it. I'm not putting this up on my screen. I'm not giving this dude any shine. Are you crazy? Why would I do that? His last video got 3 views. He streamed it an hour ago, guys. It got 3 views. He put up a video a day ago. It got 5 views. He put this one up a day ago. It got 13 views. How can you expose somebody when you ain't getting no views? How is this exposure? I'm not finna sit here and look at this. I feel sorry for this dude. If I look at that too long, man, I will absolutely feel sorry for that kid. And I mean, no. You put up a video a day ago and only 5 people looked at it, and you exposing me. Get out of town. That is really sad. Like, he is pathetic. He's beyond pathetic. You know what? This dude needs to shut up. Hold on a minute. Because I'm getting pretty tired of his ass. Motherfucker in my Discord talking about what the name of my channel is instead of actually coming and supporting the channel. I'm getting a little tired of him. Who gives a damn what I name my channel? Either come watch or shut up. Let's continue.
Don't forget that the Discovery stuff definitely hurt. They didn't comply. I think if an appeal happens, you know, maybe something better can come from this. But I'm not going to lie and say that this was a great day, and I'm not going to try to spin this as good news. This is terrible. This is a terrible day. Tortious interference being thrown out is really bad. That was the thing that I really thought was a slam dunk, because there's clear evidence that TI happened. The Slatosh affidavit, that really kind of laid that out. The stuff with Chuck, that was his.
See, they put all their faith in some crap they didn't know nothing about. Guys, hit that like button for me, please. Almost at 200. Slap the like. Need 4 more.
This whole thing with what's going on Funimation, I thought that was really a big deal. I don't know what happened. I don't, but...
Well, if you don't know what happened, why have you made 100 videos on it? Like, this is the #1 thing I don't understand about Stanford Vic. They all keep on saying, I don't know, I'm not a lawyer, I don't know, I'm not a lawyer. But if you have to keep saying that, then why don't you just stop making videos and do like we said and wait till the whole thing is over? That's what we've been saying. Wait till it's over. Then you'll know just as much as the rest of us. Stop trying to be, Mr. On-site reporter and act like you know when you don't.
As of right now, this is a big L. It's a big L. Hopefully, we can rebound from it.
Why did you delete Shinobi's message? Don't give him any views, man. I agree with them on that. Don't go over there getting him views. You can laugh at it from a distance, but don't click on it.
But that's it. I'm not going to drag this out. There's no way I can do 10 minutes on this. We will watch.
There's no way I can do 10 minutes on this. The video's 7 minutes long. So he couldn't do 3 more minutes. You so emotionally wounded that you couldn't do 3 more minutes. You couldn't get your AdSense revenue.
The wreckage tomorrow. I'm pretty sure that KV is going to be going nuts, declaring victory. I saw Jamie Marchi already put out a tweet that said the trash has been taken out. So,
and she's right. The judge declared that she was innocent, so she was right. They sound like they just so mad. You know what they always say about me? Salty. Sound a little salty there.
Big L today, guys. Hopefully we'll bounce back. I can't wait to hear what Nick says. Anyway, guys.
The judge was not biased. The judge did his job. They just wasn't prepared. Ty Beard did not have his facts in order. He did not have his evidence. He didn't have none of the stuff he was supposed to have because he's too busy going on Nick's streams. Don't blame it on the judge. Blame it on the lawyer. The lawyer was unprepared. All of you Stand With Vic people need to stop trying to blame that judge. Stop blaming the judge and blame the lawyer. He's the one that went into court unprepared. He's the one went in the courtroom, didn't have his stuff in order. I'm so sick and tired of y'all just looking for any excuse. Just lay down and take your L. You're lost. Wow. Woo-wee. Hang on just a second, guys. I'd like to stop and thank you guys. This channel only needs one more subscriber and it'll be at 1,100 in 2 days. 1,100 subscribers. All it needs is one more sub. The channel that we're on right now, this channel. That's how fast it's growing. Because that's how much people hate these dudes. I told y'all. This channel is growing fast because a lot of people don't like these guys. A lot of people have been waiting on somebody to call them out. That's exactly what's going on. A lot of people have been sitting back waiting on somebody like me to step up and tell the truth about this group. And the reason why I'm not adding Nick Rekieta as a part of this, because Nick Rekieta has not been doing the stuff the rest of these guys have been doing. That's the reason why he's not included in my attack. Because I know people want to know, why ain't you calling out Nick? Because Nick Rekieta ain't done nothing. He's been staying out of this. I don't have any Discord messages of Nick Rekieta doing this stuff right here. Because he don't operate like this. Nick is a grown man with kids and a wife. He don't act like this. He just like me. We act like grown men because we are grown men. So I'm not ever worried about Nick Rekieta coming at me because I've never came at him. I don't have no reason to. I don't consider him a part of the I Stand With Vic people. I think he got his own agenda. And that's why I'm not including him in this. So for all you little guys who want to run back and try to lie to Nick and say I talked about him, no, I'm not including Nick in this. You guys know who I'm going after. So make sure y'all tell the truth when y'all run to everybody y'all run to. This is the guys that I'm focused on. Yellow Flash, Hero Hay, and every now and then Umbrella Guy, depending on what he does. Other than that, I'm not bothering anybody else in the Stand With Vic movement. I don't have a problem with Super Saiyan Paul. I don't have a problem with SG Sammy. I don't have a problem with Senpai's Home. I don't have a problem with Nick Ricada. I don't have a problem with that deep humor guy. I don't have a problem with Unrelent Gaming. I don't have a problem with them. I have identified the ones I have a problem with. So when y'all tell the story, make sure you tell it right. Make sure you tell it right. Because I know how people like to run back to Nick and lie. He's already emailed me once before asking me if I said something about him. Because somebody went to him and said that I did. But because Nick is a man, instead of accusing me on a damn live stream, he asked me like a man if I did it. That's respect. That's why I respect Nick. Because instead of just accusing me, he brought me on the stream and he asked me to my face, did you say this about me? Did you say that? And I answered him. If you guys don't remember, go back to the stream that I did with Nick and look at it yourself and you'll see it. Because there's a lot of these Stand With Vic guys that are trying to get Nick Ricada to come after me because I'm roasting Stand With Vic. But like I said, I'm not bothering Nick. So you guys who trying to gas him up, Nick is a grown man. He not going to let himself be gassed up like this idiot you see on the screen. He letting his little anger get to him. That's why he wants to dox me. And even though he haven't done it yet, I'm pretty sure he's still going to do it. If I make him mad enough, he's still going to do it. He put out a video today about Ruby. Nobody cares about that anime. And the only reason you put out a video about it is because Vic Manana used to work on that show. It's the only reason you did it. Nobody care about Ruby. And I'm going to put this up every time I do a video or a stream. I'm going to put this up reminding y'all that Hero Hay plans to dox me. Because I'm going to destroy his credibility. I'm going to show everybody that this guy is not what he pretends to be. This guy is a liar. He's a scam artist. And I'm going to point it out every chance I get. He using you guys for money and super chat and views and subscribers. He don't care about Vic Manana. And I'm going to say that every chance I get because I have proven it beyond a shadow of a doubt. These guys do not care about that man. And if you're one to Stand With Vic people and you're here to complain or you're here to defend them or whatever, hey, that's on you. You can defend them all you want. It ain't going to save them. It ain't going to stop me from doing what I do. That's never going to stop. Anyway, boys and girls, that's it. That's all I got. You got an hour and almost 50 minutes. Almost a 2-hour stream. We got more coming up in the later days. I got a lot of work coming up this week, so I'm not sure what day will be the next day I stream. If something happens, I'll let you guys know. If Hero Hay gets up enough guts to dox me, I'll let you guys know. You know how I roll. And as soon as he does it, you can expect to see me live, calling it out. Matter of fact, when the next time I stream on my main channel, like I said, I'm going to put that banner up showing everybody that he's a doxer. And that's simple as that. And I'm going to put up a brand new lolly picture tomorrow or the next day to remind y'all the kind of stuff that he has in his Discord that he is allowing to be put in there. Because it's your Discord. If you allow it, that means you condone it. I don't allow hentai. I don't allow lolly stuff in my Discord. Period. At all. And for all these people, these losers who keep coming in here getting banned, or all these losers that keep coming here saying I'm clout chasing, I don't have to chase what I already have. I have more money than Hero Hay. I'm a better YouTuber than Hero Hay. I don't need clout. I already got it. Part of the league, part of the crew. See y'all next time.